Sagely investors, welcome back to the channel. My name is Crass, your host, and in this video guys, the too long didn't read answer to the question how to get rich quick is very simply scale. Now if you know what that means, well done to you. If you don't know what that means, then stay tuned. In this video guys, I will give you a first principles answer and explanation on what I believe to be the only legal way for you to get rich. I will never recommend buying lotto tickets or engaging in illegal activities to get rich quick. Right, here we go. So every single person on planet Earth, right from Mumbai to Madrid, only has 24 hours in a given day. So one obvious difference between someone like Jeff Bezos and Kumar Gupta is how they have spent their hours on this planet. And I want to interject here that this video will not get into the differences between countries and cultures, such as how easy or hard it is to get a good education, ease of doing business, or equality of opportunity in different parts of the world. Again, they're massive topics that deserve their own discussion. So the key concept behind getting rich quick, as mentioned at the start of this video, is one of scale. In other words, you must ask yourself whether what you're doing is scalable or if it's not scalable. So here's the best way that I can break it down for you. Let's say, for argument's sake, that out of every 24 hours, everyone, including Jeff Bezos and Kumar Gupta, must spend 8 of those hours sleeping, another 4 hours on shopping, meal prep, eating, commuting, taking showers, taking number ones and number twos, and another 2 hours are spent on entertainment, exercising, reading, and conversing with family and friends. So 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 14 hours. That leaves the average person with 10 hours to be productive. And that's very likely a generous amount of time. More than likely, the fact is that we have less productive hours in a day than that, especially if you have children or elderly parents to take care of. Now let's say that a typical employee will work for 8 hours per day at their job. We know that there's practically zero room for financial growth in the 8 hours because, as we said before, that's all the productive time there is. You can't get more time. And there's only very limited room for growth in an employee's hourly rate. Even doubling your rate will still keep the first part of the equation limited. So getting rich quick by being an employee is definitely not the answer, unless you figure out a way to get more hours in a day. And there's only 24 hours in a day, so good luck with that. Therefore, being an employee is a non-scalable activity which will not get you rich quick. Now, let's say that a typical entrepreneur, just like the employee in our example, will also work for 8 hours per day at their business, Monday to Friday, and take the weekend off. The difference between the employee and the entrepreneur is that one is selling time and the other is selling widgets. So the entrepreneur is engaging their time in a scalable activity. Let me explain. The equation here changes from hours times hourly rate to something like widgets times widgets sold. So the more hours the entrepreneur invests in designing and improving their widget, the higher the price they can charge for one widget. And conversely, the more hours that they invest in marketing and sales, the more widgets they can sell. This formula is only restrained by the entrepreneur's efforts, creativity, and business acumen. This formula is fundamentally driven by the quality of the entrepreneur's efforts and not necessarily by the amount of time they sink into their widget business, whereas the employee's outcome is entirely driven by how much time they can sell for a given hourly rate. I hope this makes sense to you now. So there you have it in a nutshell. Getting rich quick can only be done as an entrepreneur and not as an employee. And of course, the disclaimer here being generally speaking. And that's true because there are exceptions to this rule, but keep in mind that they are very, very rare. So I hope this video has given you a good high-level macro take on how to make decisions at the high macro level. And when it comes down to the micro level, i.e. what widget you decide to focus on making and selling, that is entirely up to you, and I wish you guys the best of luck with it. I hope this video has helped you. My name is Crass with Sagely, and I'll see you guys in the next video.